So today's project, I'm going to be installing a port for a satellite for Starlink, and I want to make sure that I have everything ready to go before I start drilling on my motorhome. But I have this is a 1 1/4 inch hole saw, and when I measured it up to this part, I make sure that it doesn't actually slide over it, so I know it's going to stop when I cut this hole in the motorhome. It's going to give me a pad to waterproof it on the exterior. This is going to be the place where I mount this waterproof fitting to the inside of my motorhome. Then inside I'm going to run a Cat 6 cable out of here. That'll then go into the router internally. So I keep my router inside, but when I want to come out and extend the router, I can plug it into this port, run it over to the yard, and get out of the trees if I need to, so I have some versatility to my project. So in order for me to get where I want to drill the hole, I want it to be centered because the floor runs right along this seam right here. And so I wanted to measure from the bottom of this window. My router is mounted up above the window on the wall up here, and I have my satellite mounted up here, my Starlink. It's up above my washer dryer, above this tube here where the washer and dryer exits. And the Starlink works through a fiberglass roof, so I just leave it inside, and it's just mounted to the ceiling. So it's all waterproof, it's inside the unit. But if I'm parked under a tree and my motorhome is in a bad spot, you know, I don't want to just be limited to where I'm parked. So what I want to do is I want to put a port in about right here. You can see I've already pre-drilled a hole to make sure that I hit my mark, but I measured down 33 inches just above the floor joists, made sure that I drilled a pilot hole so I didn't hit any metal studs, and I'm going to come down 33 inches and I'm going to come over about 11 inches, and I want to center it up with my gas cap because I just think it would look best just right here. I can come up, right here's my power, water, sewer, all of my utilities over here. So for me, this is a really great spot for me to just come over and plug my Starlink in right here. So I went ahead and drilled 3 little 1/8 inch, 16 inch holes. This is really hard to do on a new motorhome, but I drilled so that I knew I didn't hit any studs. This is where I want to center it, but I drilled a couple holes to the other side so I didn't make sure that I didn't have like a steel stud coming through the wall and I was going to nail it. So I wanted to be centered above the gas cap, and I thought this would be the best spot inside. I'll show you what I'm working with. Now I went ahead and took my drawers out, and how you take the drawers out is you can see how there's a clip in there. You just push up on the left and down on the right, they're opposite, and the drawers will snap out. So they just pull them right out after you hold those snaps down. And down here you can see those 3 holes I drilled right there in the center, just above that area right there. That's where my hole's going to come in, and then I know that I didn't have any studs there. It's out of the way of the wiring. I measured like 3 times to make sure it was right. Now I'm going to drill my 1 1/4 inch hole in the side of my unit. I'm going to do it from the outside in because I think it'll look cleanest. When I get in here, you'll see I'll have the device that will allow me to run the wire up inside the wall, up in this wall, all the way up here behind this TV that I got flipped up. It'll run in this hole that I drilled for my satellite, the wire will come in here and it'll run my router, my power supplies, my DC. This is 120 volt, this is 12 volt. This allows me to run my Starlink with any voltages, and then I have a permanent mount for the Starlink up here, and it works right through the ceiling of the roof because it's a fiberglass roof. I put a little bit of blue tape on here. I got my hole centered up and put a little indent there, and now it's time to drill. So let's see if I can do that with one hand and do this possibly without screwing it up. All right, there's the first layer. Now I got to go through the second layer. So I got to clean this thing out first. I just use a tool to kind of stick it up in there and pop the wood out. So now it's cleaned out. All right, let's see if we can keep going. I think that's it. I just need to go on the other side now. You can see, I'm going to try to prop the camera up here so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see if this will work. It's a little out of the shot. Let me see if I can move it here. Down here is what I'm trying to work with here. So I got to get it centered up. And now I've got a perfectly round hole on both sides that went straight through. So now back in the garage here, if I slip this plate, see how it has a cutout and it has a kind of an indent. I'm going to slip that over this fitting. That keeps everything locked into place and waterproof. And then I'm going to put this over it. And then this will screw on there. And I have, this will waterproof the exterior, and on the interior, when I screw this down, these washers, O-rings, will keep the waterproof outside and inside and sandwich this. So in the motorhome, you'll see it sandwich the wall like this. All right, now here's the test. How clean is it? Looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks like we didn't mess up too bad. And that flange will cover those marks on the wall. There it is. So I just discovered that that fitting won't go all the way through the wall. So I have to use a larger, what I did was I put the larger bit on here. This is 1.5 inches, the other one was 1.25 inches. And I put the old piece of wood in here to give me something stable to cut on. That'll be pushed into the wall here. And then I'm gonna cut a hole just slightly bigger than I previously did. Help lock me in here. All right, I was able to get that other piece cut out. I'm going to need a helper to push this back in, and this gives me room now to put that in place because it's not, the walls are so thick, you need something to be able to stick it in there and then tighten that. And then this is not for the faint of heart. I don't know if I'd recommend this for everybody, but I went ahead and put that the lock nut on the back, slid it in there with my finger, and then used this poking tool to kind of hold it in place. And my daughter just went out there and spun the device, and she's spinning it and spinning it and spinning it. So it's drawing that nut down against the wall on the exterior wall, not the interior wall. Here's my beautiful assistant, part of the Fab for Take 5. And show us, Maddie, what you do. You got them pretty nails. Just keep turning it and turning it and turning it. And what's happening? What's it feel like to you?
It's tightening.
So I got my happy helper out here, and she's getting it so that it's snugging down. And as it snugs on that rubber, we're gonna have to try to draw it together when we snug it down. But get that rubber piece in place first, and as we tighten it down and we line it up, we'll have to kind of keep doing this. But there you go. Thank you. Hold that corner, and then we'll get it pretty snug. Out of the motorhome. This is Vanna White. You have to do this with your hand. Oh, and we did it. So I went ahead and pre-drilled. I used the level, so I put a bubble level in there. Don't need a lot of torque on these, just enough to kind of settle it in. And that's why pre-drilling matters, because I didn't really have to drive those too hard. I don't want to scratch them up either. The next part, after you've installed the plug down here for your Starlink, you have to get that Cat 6 cable up under here. And what I did was I just popped these out, ran a coat hanger and a grabber tool, one of these grabber tools, and ran it down through behind this outlet, up the wall, and behind this outlet. Then I have some more Cat 6 that goes up into my Starlink. So everything will come out of the hole here. I'll put a little grommet on there, and then that's all you got to do to run the wire from up here through the wall all the way down. And I've done this a couple times, so that literally took me like 5 minutes, but first time it took me forever. So once you get it down there, you'll see I have some power wires and other things I've kind of added back there. So as long as everything's behind the drawer hardware and then plugged into that wall right there, you have your Cat 6 cable going outside, and it comes out of the router. So I also brought a box of these wire tie downs, and I'm going to just clean up this little mess here. So all I did was take the track off, took a couple of screws out so I could get to this wood, and then I just put a couple of these connectors in here so that when this comes out of the wall out here, this exterior wall, it goes up that then back into the router.